One, two, one, two. Hey folks, my name is Layele.
And my name is Lawal.
And you're listening to
I Kid It to the World.
Where we talk about everything
From living in Ikorodu
to living life.
Stay tuned. Okay, welcome to I Kid It to the World, folks. Welcome. I'm Precious. Like, I don't know, we wanted to do this for the longest. Like, people don't know the backstory. Maybe one day we'll tell them.
We'll tell them the history of how we got to where we are today.
How we got to where we are today.
But now we are here.
Yeah, we are.
Thank God.
Thank God, though.
Yeah.
It's the Happy New Month, by the way.
Happy New Month.
Happy New Month.
This year has been going by very fast. I'm actually surprised.
Like, just really insane. And I don't know. I think it's like an effect of aging that time is moving faster. We need to ask people that are like 50 years old now and ask them, like, it's like one day, like 1 minute for you.
Because I think the first 10 years of my life felt very long.
Like, the days would be slow. I remember being in class.
Be productive.
I remember being in class and when is it going to be 3:00 now? Before you, like, these days, the hours literally jump, and before you know, it's like the end of the day, and you're asking yourself, what did I do today? But I think it's an effect of aging, actually.
Maybe.
And then maybe as we grow older, time will continue to shrink, and we'll be wondering, now, where did the day go?
Remember then to
just old.
not like the break, maybe like midterm break, like that 1 week or like that entire weekend. Yeah, just they like I want to go back to school. And it felt so long. Now if anybody should give me 2 days break, I'll be so happy. Like, thank you, let me rest.
Do you get? Exactly. That's another thing. We don't get breaks aside public holidays.
Or even if you take your leave, you just like leave to the tongue, which kind of like with this. But we move.
Yeah, we move.
Exactly.
Yeah, but like, how was your week?
My week was very eventful, very stressful. I got to work late like maybe 2 or 3 times this week because of traffic and because I just was not motivated to just go. Like, I was looking at the time and I'm just looking at myself like, so now I have to just go out and all those things. But yeah, work was a lot. And I'm just happy that I survived.
Honestly, people that go to work like every day are like really strong. I don't know. I think that eventually I would need to get a job where I would resume on sites frequently. I hope not every day. Maybe like a hybrid arrangement. But I still wonder how I would do it. I've done it before, and I know how I felt then. So I wonder how I'll be able to cope with that again. But it's it's something.
But working from home was not the best because when I was at home, my parents, I feel like they don't understand the concept of working from home. So they see me at home and they're like, come and cook in the kitchen. I'm like, you guys, I'm at work. Like, so I could not wait. I'm working. Like, I could not wait to get a job. I
don't answer anyone. Like, sometimes some people will come and they will knock and they say they need something. I'm like, no, I'm working. I'm busy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't answer people when I'm working. I take my time, my work time, like it's my work time.
Yeah.
But even if I'm not working at the moment, no, this is my work time. I'm at work. If I was physically at work on site, you're not going to see me to call for anything.
Exactly.
So please, let's all respect ourselves here.
Yeah. Exactly.
But it's something. It's one thing. And sorry, I hope you've gotten time to rest. Like, have you?
No, Jerry, that's the thing. Like, I'll just start dreading, like, it's Monday again, but whatever. I'll just get over the week and try to rest the following weekend. And if I don't rest that weekend, until the next one again, I guess. I think one interesting thing that happened this week might not be funny, but just listen. Like, starting from like last week or so, my sister's husband got me like this granola mixed thing, and so I've been taking parfait. Like, I get yogurt and then I do the whole granola thing, and that has been my go-to snack at work.
Okay.
What if I miss to open TikTok one day and then I'm seeing, what's the guy's name? Shall be like granola milk and shea, and I'm like, me too. It's actually quite nice. I don't blame him, but I thought it was funny. Like,
That's mad. Like I've never had granola. Like I've never.
Are you for real?
I have, but
I
like
got
now
you.
I'll try it.
Don't worry. Very soon you're going to, now that you're doing this, you taste, maybe by the next episode you're going to give your review.
Okay, I
It's
will give.
actually
Yeah,
it's mad, it's nice.
guys, granola review coming up soon.
Coming soon, guys. Stay tuned.
Yeah, but yeah, the ocean puppy thing was funny because it made me think about like moving to a new place and like trying to blend in there and then really like losing yourself in that whole
The fake
transition like
accent.
with the fake
Ugh.
accent. Like I don't know. I don't want to judge people that do that too because
Judge them.
no, I can't judge
There's
them.
a difference between
I have
code
a
switching
story.
and like over code switching. I
No,
don't know how to explain
there
it.
is a difference, yeah, but like
Explain.
also like it's a sort of is it inferiority complex? I don't know. I don't want to just say something that I'm not sure of. Like I don't want to use the wrong term.
Yeah.
But I remember in 2018, my guy, if my guy listens to this, a friend of mine, if he listens to this, he's going to laugh at me because he was the one that actually checked me then.
Yeah.
So Google came to Nigeria for like this. I've forgotten what they called it. Was it Google Arts and there was this Google events in Nigeria,
Okay.
and then we were hired as activation agents.
Mm.
So yeah, the products that we were introducing to people that came to the event was Google Arts and Culture.
Okay.
So for many of the people that came to our stand were white people, and then they like had an accent, and I felt that using my precious, I felt that using my normal accent
God, I beg, I wish I was there.
would confuse them because like
Give us an example of
no,
something.
I'm not
just
doing
try.
that. I will never do that
you.
again in my
Us.
life. You will never hear me do that in my life. And then I did it for like a few of them, and my friend was like, "It's your this is what you did do." And,
hi guys.
yeah, and I think I had to adjust then. So yeah, it was. I think it was really inferiority. Like I felt like they would not understand.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. Because when you are worrying about like, would they be able to hear you properly? You now start to switch. But like, you stand on your shit, them to the switch their ear.
They will. Like I now with my current exposure, I actually think they will understand you.
Yeah.
Like you're not speaking a foreign language. You're speaking English language.
Exactly.
So
you might just pronounce water as water, but they know what you're talking about.
They know what you're talking about, yeah. And they might even find it they might appreciate that you're using your own accents rather than trying to sound like them. Like, they might find it more authentic.
Yeah.
So
guys, please stand on your ground. Don't
say granola and sheep.
Granola and sheep. Granola.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, tell me, how's your week?
My week was normal. I'm trying to stick to a new routine. I'm trying to work out, read, do my work, just live a balanced and well-rounded life.
Yeah.
Also, it was like salary week, so
oh my god, that was something that happened to me this week. Continue.
Because last month was a crazy month. Like, it was crazy. I made a big purchase at the beginning of the month, and
I know the big purchase, but I will not say it.
I made that big purchase, and immediately I made that purchase, I was bankrupt.
Damn.
Like, I was literally bankrupt. I borrowed some money to make the purchase, by the way. I was expecting some money.
Yeah.
So I thought that, what's in the next 2 days, 3 days, I would settle everybody and then I'll have enough money to
more.
Not, it didn't come until like on the 20th or something. And even when it came, I already accumulated so much debt that like it went as soon as it came too. So I was devastated. I was like, if not depressed, like really 2 inches from it. Really? And I've not felt that way in like the trial years. So
actually, I'm not living the same life. I mean, I don't think I made a big purchase, but like I was telling my colleagues the other day that before I got paid, that's the brokest I've ever been in the last 5 years of my life. And I'm not even joking. But it's like, I don't know what happened this July. Whatever happened financially in July should never happen again.
And I don't think it was just me. I think it was several people around me. So like something was in the air. Like something was really.
Yeah, whoever says money does not buy happiness is a liar. Money buys happiness. You should have seen me. I was just smiling like you guys. I mean,
no. That salary thing was really a mood changer. Like I felt seen. I felt like I could do things. I felt like I could actually really conquer the world. So,
yeah,
like getting paid this past week was good.
Did something I could do my granola and shit.
Yeah, it was like that. It was refreshing, to be honest. And I went out. I went out yesterday. I went out for a friend's listening party.
Yeah,
My friend is June, by the way. It's June sometimes. That's his artist name,
oh,
and he is actually from Ikorodu. So if
oh,
you like jazz, if you like high life, you should listen to that sort of music. If you listen to what's your name? Oh, do you remember this song from when we were younger? No more Nova, now cool as no teach me nonsense. No more Nova, now cool
I don't
as.
know.
Oh shit! I'm trying to remember the name of the band ah
Don't worry. I feel like because you're a music person, you're definitely going to put me onto like
yeah,
different kinds of music.
I will put you and
Yeah.
I'll put our listeners
Yeah.
on to
Shout out to June. Maybe we'll likely
June
have
sometimes.
you.
Yeah, we should have
podcast.
June sometimes on the podcast.
Sometimes.
We'll have him. So I went to his event. He's
Yeah.
rolling out his projects. Memories with nostalgic flaws.
Nice.
It's a really good project, and then it brings most of the sounds from our childhood alive, and it's also something that I think it's important for the 90s kids and like early 2000 kids to listen to, because nostalgia is important. Like it allows us to reflect and to understand that we're growing older, but these little things, these little points in our lives that shapes who we are right now.
I used to be really pissed.
Can be alive. Like we could go back to it. We can find solace in it, and then it's something that I really liked and I really enjoyed, and I got to listen to other artists as well. I got to listen to all of them, including June. They are alternative artists. So when you no, Ote is different from alternative. Ote was a vibe, was a specific.
Wait, I thought Ote was alternative.
It's from alternative, like Ote is alternative music, but alternative music is not Ote.
Oh, like Afrobeat, different from Afrobeat, that kind of thing. They're not the same.
They're not the same, but like what I'm trying to say is that Ote was a specific brand of alternative music, or that came out at a specific time with a group of people. Like they're like, oh, this is our sound, this is what it sounds like. But really trying to call all alternative music out there would be misusing the alternative music tag, because alternative music is music that is on the margin, like music that fall on the margin, music that are not mainstream sounds. They do not
unconventional.
They're not conventional, exactly. So I think that is alternative music, like progressive music that people that do it will be termed daring, will be termed innovative, and like that's alternative. But if you call that music out there, I think you would be just
limiting it.
Just limiting it. So
it's more than that.
It's more than that, exactly. Some of them I would call not they are just alternative music, and then I got to listen to their music. I got to meet some people to great stuff, and then they had like a sale. They had cool stuff.
What did you buy?
I didn't buy anything. But I met David. David bought something.
David, married man.
Yeah, married man, David. David is our classmate, guys. So, it was our classmate.
Some people be thinking he's Davido. People that actually know Davido like to call him David.
True. That's how they tell. How else do you know that you know
Davido? Like, oh, I mean Davido. Oh, David. Now my guy, they call him David.
Yeah, true.
I know your scope. I've experienced it before.
David is like close to Davido to us too. Like for us, it's like Davido status. David.
Shout out to David. But you actually said something before we actually started this episode that you said you actually want to start actively like going out or doing something like that.
Yeah,
Tell us about
true.
that.
Yeah, it's bit. Yeah, I'm going out more. Like I'm going. I like going out to meet people, meet
Mm-hmm.
like-minded people
Yeah.
too. Because yesterday, for example, I was in a conversation with someone, and then we were just really talking, and then she was talking about like how she used to read,
Mm-hmm.
and basically she adds this perspective on of life, which I think that I share as well, which
Mm.
is the anti-capitalist and you know perspective, egalitarian society too in general. And it's not like these ideas or these perspectives on life are like very, very, very scarce. They are a
Mm-hmm.
bit scarce in Nigeria, but I still like to go out to meet people who share those
Yeah.
like views, and then just to talk about stuff with them, and
Mm-hmm.
also see where there are flaws in my views, and see and might
Yeah.
exchange ideas with someone else.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the kinds of things, those are the kinds of mind sparking conversations I like to
Yeah.
have with people when I go out. And I think I've been able to do that more. Also, when you go out to events like this, out to June, it put together like a really, really good event,
Yeah.
good music, good people. And when you have an event like this, you get to also meet people. Like people are eager to meet you.
Mm-hmm.
I hate going out in Lagos to places where everyone is really stuck up.
Exactly. Like, people are just like,
That that's
now you're waiting
Lagos
for me to come
thing.
and meet you. Ah, me
Like
too. I'm waiting for you to come and meet
are
me.
you all mafia dons? What's going on here? Like, why is
And
everybody
everybody's on their phones, like,
frowning? Yeah, everybody's on their phone. Like, they're playing music. People are like too shy to dance. They
mm-hmm.
are not free. And the essence of an event is for people to socialize. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you are all in your houses. You are like all bedrotting, scrolling on Twitter and TikTok
Mm-hmm.
and Instagram reels, I guess.
Yeah.
But when you go out, you should drop that and really focus on the event, and
Yeah.
be in tune with
Be in the
what
moment.
be in the moment. Exactly. Enjoy yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like leave your friends that you came to the events with, leave
Yeah.
them like, oh, be in, yeah, for safety reason, like be within like eye distance so that you
Yeah.
can see them and they can see you. But
Mm-hmm.
mingle.
Yeah, you know that when somebody
Yeah.
invites you somewhere and they're like, "Oh, come with a friend, say you're not lonely." I'm like, when I'm alone, that's when it's best for me.
Do
I
you
get to create
get?
another impression of myself for people, like be a
Yeah.
totally different person. My
Do you
friends,
get?
I'm not limited to how I express myself around that
Yeah.
particular friend. Don't worry. Invite only me. Let me go alone.
True.
Live life
I agree. I
afresh.
agree with that. I agree with that. And like, yeah, it's just. I think one of the good things that going out
Mm-hmm.
reinforces for me is that you are not too old to make friends. You are not.
Yeah.
Some people they have their circle of friends now, and then they're like, oh, this is my
This is my
friends.
friend.
These are people I'm going to enter the earth with. Like when I'm going to be friends with these people till I die, and then because of that, they live their lives a specific way, like are
Mm-hmm.
just around that circle. Like it's
Yeah.
more rigid for them.
And then it's
However,
hard for them to let go
it's
because
hard for them to let
you're going
go.
to outgrow people for
You take a
sure.
lot of bullshit, though.
Yeah, you.
You will. So I feel like going to this event allowed me to meet more people, or to learn how to meet people. Like to be honest, I feel like on the spectrum of things, I'm a bit more introverted than
You don't
most
say.
people.
Hello, I feel like okay. No, I'm going to get to how we know each other, but
Well,
yeah,
yeah,
carry
I
on.
feel like I'm a bit more introverted, but I am still introverted. But I get to meet people, even introverted people as well. Like
Mm-hmm.
introverted people will meet you, but it's
You
just
meet introverts and like you safe. You know they talk.
please, I beg. But we have like we find that we no, the thing about introverted people is respect, and like respect for yourself as an individual and for other
Mm-hmm.
people. Like many people, I'm not saying, I'm not accusing extroverts or anything, but many people, not extroverts or introverts, but many people
Mm-hmm.
just lack that self respect, one, and then
Mm-hmm.
respect for other people. And if you don't set those boundaries, they will violate them. And I think
Yeah.
that is what introverted people overthink, and they tend to just stay in their shell because they
Mm.
don't want to be disrespected. They don't want to
Mm-hmm.
maybe overstep as well. So that's the
Yeah.
thing. But when you meet someone that has like the same mindset, like, yeah, you guys will tap dance around each other for a bit, but also you find the level ground and you'll be like, oh yeah, I can respect you, and we can just have a conversation and we
Mm-hmm.
can talk and we can bond over things that, you know,
Yeah.
interest us and find a common ground basically at the end of the
Mm.
day.
I
So
mean, speaking for extroverts, I can agree. Like we say a lot of things that you're later regretting. It's like, I should have not said this thing.
oh, you
Or I should
guys
have not
regret,
done this
that's
thing.
news.
But then it's like, will I do it again? Yes.
I knew you
Because it's
guys
like
do
you're
not
just ready to
regret.
express yourself, and then later you're like, you know, start overthinking later. Like maybe I should have not said this, but it doesn't left your mouth. Like just then you own up to it, or you just
Yeah,
say, but yeah,
true,
yeah.
true. So yeah, I get, like, I understand both sides, but I think I don't know if I would say it's a natural thing. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
it's like a behavioral thing, and then my upbringing and many things have affected the way I have become. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think I like it. I like being an introvert, if I
Up
do say so myself.
introverts.
Up introvert
We're
too.
having a mix here, so there's like 150-50, but
50,
in
yeah,
between.
yeah, I like the
But yeah, I
balance.
think you are more
Yeah.
expressive than I initially thought you were. Because I feel like I don't know if it's
Oh,
intentional, but I
catch me
think
in
you are
public.
more. I think you are more expressive now. Maybe it's
Yeah,
just a thing.
I think, I also think it's with practice. I think that
Mm,
everything in life is with practice. I wouldn't
yeah.
like naturally, or I wouldn't usually like come out and say stuff. Like
Yeah.
I feel I would mostly want to think about stuff, especially
Mm,
when I am in a public place. Like just observe, like
yeah.
see what's going on and try to think about what's happening. Like I would have the conversation in my head, but when I'm around people that I'm comfortable with, when I am, just chill, I'm relaxed, or when I
Mm-hmm.
think it's important to speak, like
Yeah.
I will speak. You will hear
Mm,
me talk.
yeah.
Don't worry, I'm not scared of
I think
talking.
that's
Like,
not about introverts because when you guys now like speak, people are like scared, like this is
yeah,
talking, let's be quiet.
yeah, I'm not scared of
I think it's about
talking.
when I see introverts, like maybe when they crash out, I'm like,
Yeah,
so you have it in you.
yeah,
I
yeah. You
believe
can't
in
really
you.
crash out every day. People would like take you
Yeah. So
seriously.
like when I crash out now, they're like crashing out again.
Yeah,
But it's like when you crash out, it's like, oh, he must be really pissed. That's got into his neck.
this is crazy.
But
Yeah,
yeah.
but true. Like, word. Like, yeah. I think that's one of the things that I actually had to come to realize that, yeah, people actually take you more seriously
Yeah.
if you are a bit reserved.
Mm.
So, yeah, I think if you should just actually take people seriously, or like
In general, as in,
regardless. But I guess some people want to see
mm.
how far they can go with
Mm-hmm.
you.
Yeah. So
But
let's
great weekend, great I would say good week, but great weekend
let's give
because
it a score.
my week, my week or my weekend, or everything together.
The entire week into the
The
weekend.
entire week, it could have done better, so I'll give it 7. Oh, yeah, I'll give it 7, especially with the
Salary.
salary.
Mm.
Yeah,
Me, I would have given it 3, but the salary make it
well,
5.
3.
It was not good at all. And sorry, make it a 5 average.
Crazy. Well, yeah, shout out to my workplace too. You guys should have paid earlier, but shout out to you.
If you should have paid, Sha, like,
Yeah, you should
shout
have
out, shout
paid.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to my workplace too, Sha.
Yeah. And I hope that this week, yeah, I hope you have a better week this week.
I hope so too, don't worry.
Yeah.
Even I'm going to be letting you guys have feedback and the ratings of my week.
Yeah, true. Well, no, you could do better. Let's say it.
Yeah.
Look, I'm looking forward to 8/10
But
week.
I mean, I'm looking forward to it. But right now, I'm on a 5. If I start my week on a good note, then it's going to help to like get the score higher. So it's
True.
up to you the week.
Yeah, it's up to you. You have your chance now.
Yeah.
Be a good week. I think we should talk about how we met.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. This is going to
Yeah.
be a perspective thing, Abby. So
Yeah,
I'll
it's
say
going to
my
be.
own
Yeah,
perspective and
yeah,
then say
yeah,
yours.
yeah. I think you should say your own
Okay.
perspective.
So I think my earliest memory of you is I used to see you in uni. Like I know we're in the
That's
same class,
crazy.
but you don't used to talk as much. But I used to see you because you're tall. It's hard to not see
Oh.
you. But then it's like I just see the guy just floating around. I mean, I was kind of person that I did not necessarily like staying in class, in the classroom, like after classes are done, because people used to like hang around. I used to go back to my hostel because my hostel was like beside.
Oh,
Yeah, so
Moremi.
yeah, so I don't think we ever had like any interaction until we met at where we did our IT at Echo FM. I think it was only Rachel I knew, and then I knew you because I
Rachel.
knew that
Shout
same.
out to Rachel, by the
Shout out
way.
to Rachel, Riri,
Rachel, yeah.
my ex what? I don't know. I wanted to marry her brother one time, so she's my ex sister in law. The story is
Oh,
long. She tried to introduce me to her brother. Anyways, shout out to you, Sha, for giving her. We've moved on.
yeah. You're
But
forgiving
yes, I
Rachel.
remember still now that day when I think we're in the waiting area or something, and we're all sitting there. And I was like,
Yeah.
I've seen this face before. And then with time, I was still like very quiet, but little bit, so it was like speaking up. And I think you had like a very similar
No.
stance. Yeah. No,
You
you
don't be
used to
the
talk, but you
same.
get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, no, I
And then
get
you had
you.
like a similar sense of humor to mine, because sometimes like you just say something and I was like, oh, this is funny, and me too, I think I'm funny, so
Ah.
yeah. And then I found out that you stay in Ikorodu. Yeah,
Ikorodu
and then you
branch.
used to come from Ikorodu, but me, I was staying somewhere at Ikeja.
Yeah, true.
Then so I was chilling, and I was
Yeah.
still come late. I was still come late.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh, okay. Well, one thing I remember, I will let you continue, but one thing I
yeah.
remember about IT is actually coming to work really early.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would always come to work and be like the second person on that, like, attendance,
Yeah.
first person on the
I'm
attendance
like, why are you the first person?
sheet.
You're coming from Ikorodu. Take your time.
I used to get a lift. Like
Yeah. Oh,
sometimes,
yeah.
like
Yeah. I
many times,
remember.
I'll get a lift from my mom's friends. So
Yeah.
that was always a thing.
But yeah.
Yeah, like yeah. Okay, did you finish your
No,
story?
no, no. And I think then we had
Yeah,
like a little banter, and then we just like banter, and then
yeah,
we'll see once in a while in school after the IT.
yeah.
And
We did.
then I think then we used to like share like job things to each other, like, oh, this is an opportunity
True,
and all those
true.
kind of things.
Yeah, but
But that was basically it. And then I think when we started talking, it was when I invited you to my house on
yeah,
the first of this year. Yeah,
yeah,
and I was like,
yeah.
this stole a while. And even then, when you got there, we're like, we're playing games. They're like, yeah, I'll join. Well, yes.
Precious is a good host. Like Precious is a really
Thank
good
you. Let
host.
them know. Let them
She
know.
Organizes this. Is it you that organizes it?
It's
Or
all
the
of us
family?
together. It's one
Okay.
family. We do it together.
A family organizes this yearly first of the year
Yeah.
party, and then we all go. I meet like lots of Precious friends,
Play
and yeah, we
games.
play games. The games are like the highlight of for me, to be honest.
Mm.
And I, you know, I enjoy that. I've met some people. I met my secondary school friend from.
Oh, my sweetheart,
Yeah,
Eniola.
yeah. I
Oh
met.
my god, she's just talking about her. She liked this something I reposted. You see it? It just came up. She's not a bastard. Shout out to Annie.
Shout out to Annie. And yeah, it's okay. How did I meet Precious? Yeah,
Yeah.
so um, I I did not meet Precious in school. I did not. I didn't.
Shit.
No, I'm sorry.
No. But it's actually very true, because I didn't used to stay in class, obviously. Like I used to
Okay,
live
yeah,
a lot of
exactly.
people. Like I remember there was one guy. I don't know if it was Femi or share one of those your friends or so. Like when I
Okay,
came to come and sign my art cover project.
yeah.
That's when he was like, "Hi, my name is Femi." I'm like, I'm your
That's
class.
a very funny
Like,
thing.
I was like, I'm your class. We've been together for 4 years. Why you just greeting me now?
That's a very
And
funny
he felt
thing
like he had
to
not
have.
seen me before. And I'm like, it happens,
Yeah,
I guess.
shout out to Femi.
Shout out to Femi.
But I was at our IT place,
Yeah.
and we would. I just was there. Like I just saw that the people I came. Like I knew several people. I knew Eisen. Do you remember Eisen?
Oh yeah,
I remember. I
Aizen. Shout out
remember.
to
Shout out to Eisen. I
Aizen.
remember. I knew Eisen. I knew Mayowa.
Oh yeah.
I knew Rachel. I just saw that they were always hanging out with one girl like that, and I was like, Who's this girl? And yeah, she's now a class. She's now a class kid.
I'm not going to your school, I'm your class.
What do you mean she's now our class? Like so, yeah, it was fun to meet Precious. Like she was really funny. She was really hilarious. She had one.
Do you know those realize I've been calling me Precious and I introduce myself as Layele?
No,
You guys,
sorry,
please, my name is Precious and Layele.
So
Anyone,
I'm sorry, she's
just take it
Layele.
like
Like
that.
I'm sorry. You know, some people have house name and they have outside name.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm calling her by name.
Anyone.
Layele.
Don't worry. Close people call me Precious, so you're welcome.
All
Continue.
right. Layele. I will start calling you Layele. No vex. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
And Precious was like, you know, she was just really cheerful. Like I liked her vibe.
Stop it.
She had one t-shirt like this that our supervisor throwed her for. It was something about love Jesus and be carrying about
love
it.
God and be carrying about it. Oh my God, that shirt, like, Otisha, and I still sleep in it. I love it so much.
And our supervisor was like, what do you mean Kanye? What do you mean by Kanye? And then that was like really one of the, like, I can't really forget that memory. Like,
yeah,
so funny because
I like that shirt because anytime I wear it, people are always like, what does Kanye mean? And I turn to the back because the description of Kanye is at the back of the shirt. So I love this so much. Like, oh, I'm not on my back again. Yeah, it was really nice.
Yeah, that was like cool. That was a really cool thing. But yeah, Precious was really slimy because she was living close to the workplace, and then I had to come from Ikorodu. And do you remember that we had like this alternating thing where we would come every day on 1 week and another week
we will not come another day?
Bro, that was like crazy. Well, good times. So it was like 2 months or like 3 months.
Yeah, I think 3 months, yeah.
Yeah, and then Precious was really helpful after school. You know, we're exchanging. Layele was really helpful after school.
Come with Precious is fine. I think Layele is just for the intro, so that it plays me.
No, Layele. I think, to be honest, I prefer indigenous names to the English names that we give ourselves, but maybe that's just me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Layele, I'll get used to it.
No, I'll
get used
to it. With time.
Very, very good friend, and love the parties, love the New Year parties. So
yeah,
I'm going to be there. I'm going to be at the next one.
Yeah, we're expecting you.
Yeah, I'll be there. It's in like what? How many months now? Can't wait.
Like, it's also funny because anytime we're having the parties, like we just had the last one yesterday. Like, I was like, yesterday, what do you mean we're having another one again? It's really fast. It's scary. Crossover services are even the worst because I'm like, I was just yesterday, like entering the new year. Why am I already here again?
Yeah, that's something. That's something we need to investigate.
Yeah,
that's something we need to investigate. But yeah, I think Ikorodu is like one great binder between Precious and I.
Yeah,
it's like one of the things. Like some friends, like for example, mentioned some friends' name while talking, and some of those friends we've not reconnected since we left school. But Ikorodu has been like a great binder. Like we live in Ikorodu, you know. Sometimes I'm not sometimes anyway. This just happened once, but like I was going somewhere and I saw Precious standing at the bus stop coming from.
I see people too. So when I'm at the bus, I'm always pissed because somebody can come and be like, "I saw you today," and I'm like, "Why did you not pick me up? I'm standing there." But I remember to that in a lot. They'll be like, "Oh, I saw you," and I'm like, "And you left me. You left me to suffer for bus."
Yeah, so great, like really good place, I guess, to live. Not interesting place, really. But I just want to ask you. I want to ask Layele about living in Ikorodu. Like, how has it been?
Okay, so I think living in Ikorodu has just been living for me because I really cannot compare it to something else. And even when I have other experiences, like living, maybe if I go to the island for like a day or two, it's typically the same for me because that's all I've known. Like, I basically grew up in not the same house, but like in the same area. So the house my parents built 2 houses inside the same place. So there was a bungalow at the back. That was where we basically grew up. And then maybe like in the early 2000s, they built a duplex in front. Okay. So that's where we moved to. So like I've basically been in the same area, but I was typically get inside. And I didn't know this, but I think I kind of had some privileges because when people, especially in my office, when we talk about like experiences growing up, I think my own stands out from theirs. It's quite different because I'm saying things like, oh, I used to maybe celebrate my birthday at home, in church or in school. Most of my life I've never had a birthday without cake. And people are like, is it like yeah, lapo nepo baby.
Nepo
Like this whole
baby.
thing. I'm just like you guys, I'm not a nepo baby. But like when I say these things, it's just like my experience. And then since my experience was different from them, I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I can't say maybe I'm a typical Ikorodu person because I was always inside and I had like a unique kind of experience. I don't know.
Well,
but yeah, I
no,
think
I
it has just
understand.
been
Yeah,
it
I
has just been living
understand
for
that.
me.
I don't know if I could say that my experience was like the regular Kurodu person
Mm-hmm.
experience as well, because we didn't like we when we moved here. We moved here. I was born in Surulere,
Mm-hmm.
and we moved here in like the mid 2000s.
Yeah.
However, we didn't move here to like a complete house. Like my mom just moved us, like
Mm.
my siblings, my mom, and we had someone who was staying with us as well. We moved here, and then it was just 2 rooms, and one of the rooms did not have like a cemented floor.
No.
So yeah, it's one of those kinds of houses where it's just like makeshift and everything,
Yeah. Like
and
you're building it as
we're
it's
building it
going.
as
Yeah.
and then that is, if you are listening to this and you are not from Ikorodu, if you're from Ikorodu, this is not new to you. Definitely, you know
Mm-hmm.
several people who
Yeah.
like live like this. But if you're not from Ikorodu, like that's like pretty normal around here.
I think
Like
it's a general thing though. I think I can think of someone that had like a similar experience but not in
not
Ikorodu.
in
Just a
Ikorodu.
thing where you feel like you don't want to be living with someone else. You have your own
No,
property, just
all our
move in and
nepo
start
baby
building.
listeners don't have that experience.
Yeah. Okay. I don't have this. I'm not a baby, but I do have it. Let's continue.
Yeah, so we did that. We lived like that, and
Mm-hmm.
then but aside school and back, church and back, we never really did much. Like
Mm.
I believe that I grew up. I spent some time in Surulere. I spent a bit of my childhood in Surulere, and every Saturday everybody's like out of the house, jogging to stadium. They spend like half of the day at stadium.
Mm-hmm.
If I grew up in Surulere, I might have been playing basketball with all of these guys. But I never had any
Yeah.
facilities to do that around here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, when I was in secondary school, people did several things, or they had the liberty to do several things, like go to clubs. Like I had my own like secret vices as well. Things that I did, but um, not what was the general thing
Mm-hmm.
for people that stayed in urban areas. Like I feel
Mm-hmm.
like Ikorodu was rural to an extent.
It was quite underdeveloped.
It was
Yeah.
underdeveloped, exactly, and then I lived with that. Like I grew up under that,
Mm-hmm.
so I think that was my own experience living in Ikorodu. But was I still get inside? Yeah, to a large extent, I was
Mm.
a normal get inside,
Yeah.
and yeah, did that affect how I grew up? Yeah, maybe a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
maybe a
Yeah.
little bit, but
Wait, did that affect how you grew up, or did it affect how you saw Ikorodu?
how I saw Ikorodu. Oh, yeah, okay. How I saw Ikorodu now, it's I think it has evolved with more exposure.
Mm.
Like moving out of Ikorodu, going to school
Yeah.
helped me see Ikorodu differently. That was
Oh
the experience that
yeah.
helped me see Ikorodu differently. Like
Mm.
while living here, did I think something was wrong? Yeah, maybe, because sometimes I would go to Surulere, and it's from mile 12 that you start seeing the billboards.
Mm.
You don't
Oh.
see nothing. You don't
Yeah.
see nothing like from here to wherever.
Mm-hmm.
Mile 12, so you still be seeing static billboards.
Mm-hmm.
It's when you get to, like, let's say Maryland, that you start
Yeah.
seeing the digital billboards.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely I knew that there was a difference. Like
Mm-hmm.
I sometimes would feel like maybe we should have just continued staying at Surulere. I
Yeah.
didn't really like get I got to where we had to move, but I didn't really like
Mm-hmm.
embrace fully embrace it. And then I would meet friends. I would meet like my old friends, and then
Yeah.
maybe because I was an introvert or anything, but we didn't really bond again after some time. Like
Mm.
it, I don't know you guys if you're listening, but maybe just felt like this is a Ikorodu boy
This
now.
boy, yeah.
This is a Ikorodu boy. So yeah, moving here. there was there was a difference. Like the way people talked here was different.
Mm-hmm.
Many people just spoke Yoruba. Even
Yeah.
second, in my primary school, many people just really like spoke
Like
Yoruba.
your classmates.
My classmates like straight out spoke Yoruba. It was a private school, oh,
Yeah.
but and then teachers would know how to correct and say, "Speak English, flog you, speak
Oh
English."
wow,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
quite
And
different
then I
from my own
was speaking
experience.
English, and it was like this guy.
Yeah, it could be this guy.
Where do you come from? So, but with them, like, so my classmates, many of my they'll speak Yoruba to themselves, but they'll
Mm-hmm.
speak English to me, and
Yeah.
then we got on well, we got on like
Mm.
normally, and then I was always like, I would think I was always a quiet kid. I don't
Yeah.
know if it was an effect of like just being
Trying to adapt.
like
Yeah.
trying to adapt and see how
Mm.
everybody moved and then follow. So yeah, that was my experience, and exposure was lacking. We didn't have lights for a very long time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we
Okay,
had
but I think because your area is
yeah,
was a developing
it
side
was a
as
developing
well.
site, so
Yeah.
we didn't have lights for a very long time. And when we eventually did, there was we had to like just catch up basically.
Mm-hmm.
So many experiences that people had while growing up,
Mm-hmm.
I did not have that experience. Like
Yeah.
TV shows, stuff that people watched, I did not. I did
Oh, that's
eventually,
interesting.
but
Yeah.
yeah, not like other people
Mm-hmm.
would. So things that I did, listen to radio. I listened to um several radio shows, Inspiration FM, Top
Yeah.
Radio,
I listen
uh,
to it's 90.9 Top Radio. I listen
90.9,
to Tosin Bucknor.
Tosin
I
Bucknor,
cried so
RIP
much
to
when
Tosin
she died. Oh my
Bucknor.
god.
Yeah,
How
I
I found
listened
out she died was so painful.
yeah,
Oh, I
I
cried.
listened to Tosin Buckner a lot. And we never really got rid of radio culture.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's still a radio in my mom's room.
Yeah.
Yeah, even after she passed, like we
Yeah.
still there's she listened to Inspiration FM.
Mm-hmm.
I think our favorite station switched. Like I can't remember what it was before, but it
Mm-hmm.
switched to but it ended up as Inspiration,
Yeah.
and then always listen to like to
Yeah.
that station, and then there's one thing she listens to in the morning is one like radio culture. Radio culture is dying, guys. I don't know what's happened to radio,
I
but
think it's just exposure to things. Because I mean,
yeah,
people are still kind of radio minded. Because I think about it, there is the same blood that is flowing through our parents' vein as flowing through our own. People like to listen to things. I think they are moving from radio to like podcast. I
podcast
think
and
that's what
yeah,
it
that's
is.
what's
Yeah.
happening. True. But radio was where I discovered like most of the music that were raining then. Like I
Yeah.
knew, or like now people can't really like pinpoint when a song came out because like they're like, oh, maybe I don't know how to listen to it, but
Yeah.
I know because I listened on radio.
You
I
like Olamide 2011.
yeah, exactly. I listened to it on radio. I know how people like. I know what the presenter said about the song. I know how
Yeah.
like they will just play songs frequently, and then there are times for different songs. Like in the morning, if you tune in like very early in the morning, they're
Mm-hmm.
playing old school jams. Like it almost felt like it's only on radio that you could get stuff like that, like curated stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then can you really get that? Well, maybe you find a playlist. Luckily, you might see stuff like that. But
Yeah.
yeah, radio was really instrumental to growing up and
Mm-hmm.
you know how I was exposed to the world. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's my Ikorodu story.
Yeah.
Living for university, further exposed me to
Yeah.
things, and then I felt like I found my people because
Yeah.
before prior to living in Ikorodu, I I like had this friend or a, a family friend
Yeah.
basically, and then they had books, like several books, several PDFs. Oh yeah, there was another like I met several people anyway. Like I met people that were in tune to my frequency.
Mm-hmm.
There was this man. He has traveled out of the country now, but he had this library of books. He was a
Mm-hmm.
journalist. I think he wrote for he wrote for a popular Nigerian publication, and he was
Mm-hmm.
a journalist. And he had like newspaper and a newspaper archive like
Yeah.
in a room full of books and everything. And then I would go to his house sometimes and just really read the one I can read.
Yeah.
And there was one time he was borrowing me, and unfortunately, one book tore, and it became a whole thing where he told my mom, and I could not borrow books again
Boring
from it.
again.
So
It's
yeah,
going to tear the book now.
I don't know. I was a child.
I'm
You
just a
guys forgive
baby.
me.
Like,
You guys forgive me. But there was this other family friend, and then the man used to buy Tell magazine.
yeah,
I don't know if you know Tell
I
magazine.
know too.
You know Tell
Yeah.
magazine, and he used to buy Tell magazine, and I used to read it. And he buys Punch newspapers every weekend, and I would go to the house to read it. And
Yeah.
songs, his children introduced me to several songs, and that's when I became like really exposed to like foreign, like real foreign. We listen to foreign music on the radio and TV
Yeah.
and all of that, but you know, being exposed to the artists themselves, like oh,
Yeah.
listen to a catalog of their music. So we could Jason Mars, um uh
Okay.
for
Is
example, Angelique Kidjo. Did you know
yeah.
Angelique
I know
Kidjo? So I
Angelique
would listen
Joe.
to like, music that would not be conventional in the sense,
Yeah.
and I was enjoying music like that. So
Mm-hmm.
that helped me to now begin to listen to that. And then
Yeah.
books as well. They had like this
Mm-hmm.
archive of PDFs that I started to read and
Yeah.
started to like the year I didn't get to school. I didn't get to school for like a year.
Oh yeah.
And that year I was always reading. I was always reading
Oh.
Sidney Sheldon.
Oh.
Yeah, Sidney Sheldon is he writes like mystery novels.
Mm.
So I read Sidney Sheldon for a bit, like for months basically, literally. So when I went to school,
Yeah.
like it was like, oh yeah,
That's
finally
interesting.
fully formed person.
Yeah.
But I think that that person that I was,
Mm-hmm.
trying to find my footing in a place where being unconventional was not necessarily appreciated
Mm-hmm.
is something that many Ikorodu, like people that live in Ikorodu,
Like kind of struggled with that
that's what they
way.
struggle with. And then
Yeah.
they might feel like it's just a dead place. Like they
Yeah.
would call it dead. Like trenches, all of
Mm.
those things, all those terms have
But
come
yeah, I
from,
think I think it's interesting that Ikorodu
yeah,
like played a major role in like helping you to find like many creative outlets or things that you actually enjoy or things that you find unconventional. But now is
yeah,
the opportunity to actually grow this your interest now. It feels like very limiting.
yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It does. And I think it's just the death of community that has made it seem so.
Mm.
Like for example, let's go back to Surulere.
Yeah.
People can find community around several places. Like when I was growing up, I heard of several places. I heard of Winnie's Hotel. Winnie's Hotel was not far from where I stayed when I was
Mm-hmm.
growing up in Surulere. I heard of Rita Lori. There was the stadium. There was,
Yeah.
places where people just really go to commune and socialize.
Yeah.
However,
You
in
find a
Ikorodu,
community of people.
yes, exactly. But in Ikorodu, if you are not going to church,
There's no
there's no
community.
community, and
Yeah.
then you would fight with your neighbors, and there is no other way of community within that thing that would
Mm-hmm.
help you to resolve that grievance that you are not going to meet your neighbor anyway, like maybe at the party and maybe that's with them, and then you
Mm-hmm.
guys maybe sounding naive and romantic, but like
Yeah.
you
Can't dance
guys
your sorrows away.
you guys would resolve that. Like
Yeah.
the grievance could last months and literal years, and
Mm-hmm.
you will never see eye to eye with your neighbor. So there is a lack of community in Ikorodu.
Yeah.
And then people literally came from everywhere and settled, but there was no means of assimilation.
Yeah.
And I think that was really something that was missing in
Yeah.
Ikorodu, that prevented people that had like minds from
Mm-hmm.
connecting with each other.
Because there's no really
And
opportunity, there's no outlet to anything trying to bring you to connect. So
no,
people just come
nothing.
to Ikorodu. I live in Ikorodu, and then you go
Yeah,
outside.
you go outside, and exactly,
Yeah.
yeah, like that going outside thing is like the regular thing with Ikorodu. Like
Mm-hmm.
everyone here that lives here, like feels like Ikorodu is just really a stepping stone to
Yeah.
like I saw.
You just
this
stay in Ikorodu.
this reminds me of a tweet that I saw
Yeah.
just like 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody was saying that he just moved from his 120K apartment in
Mm-hmm.
Ikorodu to a 1.7 million apartment in Ikosi. And I say Ikosi.
Go see.
Ikosi K2. So, so apparently the idea that Ikorodu is still like the trenches is still
It's
rife,
still
like
there.
it's still there, and then
Yeah.
people just don't appreciate. People don't. I don't think it's going to get in, but people don't
Okay.
just appreciate the place for what it is, its
Yeah.
people. Aside the indigens, like I think the indigens are like having a ball. They don't really give a
They
fuck
don't give
about.
a oh my
They don't
god,
give
they
a
don't give a
fuck.
damn.
They don't
Like
give a fuck
this is what
about.
they
Yeah,
like.
this is what they like.
It's
Like
just do oro
they,
like once in a year. I just be chilling. Like
this is the kind this is their shit. No, like
that's it.
they will do their stuff. They would they have community. Like the indigenous actually have community. You will
Mm-hmm.
pick their should be block
When
the
it's end of the
road.
year,
Yeah,
they will have their
their
carnival, block the
carnivals
streets.
exactly block the streets.
That's
So
their own shit. Like
if you're someone who doesn't if that's not your jam, if that's not your vibe, I'm
mm-hmm.
sorry for you. There's nothing
There's
you
nothing
stay in your house or you go to church.
as
So
in
yeah, that's one of the disadvantages of living in Ikorodu.
mm,
But do you have any perks of living in Ikorodu?
X.
Yeah, advantages.
Um honestly don't know. Who do I enjoy about I mean I've met a lot of people. I think that's what it
Okay.
is.
How did you meet them?
How would I rate them?
No, how did you meet
Oh,
those
how did
people?
I meet
Yeah.
church now?
I know it's
School.
church.
That's it now.
Yeah,
Like
school.
I feel like my church, so I used to feel like I should have left my church a long time ago.
Oh.
But it's like the people that I've met in church, they're like
Yeah,
my
no, I get
community, they're my
that.
family. Like I can't let go of them. If you
Yeah, I
see like
get
any I met her from
yeah.
school, people that I met from when you come to my house for that party, you see people that I've known that is either church or
Yeah,
school. Like
church,
there's no
yeah,
like
true.
external community or someone that I met on my own somewhere. Or you live even my friends that live close, nobody has moved out. But I left Ikorodu, like it's just literally just me and then
Yeah.
people that I know from other places. But yeah, people that I've met and not saying like I could have not met those people or those kind of people somewhere else. But like
Yeah.
knowing that those people are closer to where I live is actually like a perk for me. And
Yeah,
yeah,
true, true.
that's one of the advantages for me.
Yeah, I think that most of the people that I've met in Ikorodu too
Mm-hmm.
through school and church as well. Yeah, I'm not really like church. I used to for most of my life I was going out of Ikorodu for
Mm-hmm.
church. Like yeah,
Yeah.
my mom was really very like
What church she used to go?
she used to go to Christ Chapel International Churches. So
Oh,
they just
okay,
had
yeah.
a branch in Ikorodu like few years
Yeah.
ago. So that's like I've
Mm-hmm.
made some friends there as well. But
Yeah.
most of my friends are from outside Ikorodu. I've not really, making friends is a very conscious thing, especially for someone like me.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's not um it's not very frequently that you meet people that accept you as who
Yeah.
you are. So I just if the vibe is not there, the vibe is not really there. I'm so sorry, my
Don't force yourself. Yeah.
guy.
I
I'm
really
so
struggle
sorry.
too because I
So
feel like I could have made friends with people that I live around with, but it's like it's just difficult. Like
yeah, it
if
is.
the vibe or the mentality is not there, just
Yeah,
like
the
I'm
mentality
sorry,
isn't
I
there.
can't help myself. And I think another thing that helped me was because I was like an get inside. So some of
Yeah.
my exposure was like media. If I
Mm-hmm.
was expressing myself to people in my area, maybe my mentality would have been different. So now it's like I've consumed all this media online. I've watched Nickelodeon, watch all this, and now it's like it's hard for me to now interact with people that did
True.
not also have that media consumption. So
True.
it's a lot.
But I also want to ask you, like, how is your relationship with your neighbors?
Just there, I just greet them and pass. Sometimes I don't
Yeah.
even greet them because not I greeted you yesterday, no answer, so I'm not greeting you today.
True.
Like
That's
that's how
rule.
it
That's
is.
low. That's low.
That's it. Because I'm like I greeted you yesterday. There was even one woman that was trying to form familiarity with me. I didn't know she
I
would have
don't.
to. Yeah, she tried to form this,
I
and I
think
cleared her
I
straight.
think I need to read like an anthropological study about like people that live around me so that I
Mm-hmm.
like better understand them.
Yeah.
Because I think that maybe that's what is lacking. I don't just
Mm.
really understand them.
Yeah.
And I think that they're weird, but maybe they're just being normal. They're just being because
That's
like
just them.
they obviously relate with other people. So
Mm-hmm.
why is it that when they try to relate with me, I'm now the one that's in some way? But yeah, the over familiarity thing. Why?
I don't want
Like
it.
why? Why do you do that? Like I want to understand. Maybe it's like a cultural thing for them. Like maybe
Yeah.
like culturally, they're just allowed to see somebody and then try to talk to the person like they've
They
had
know
like
the person.
they know you or they've had
Nah.
conversations before. Like I'm sorry, but I think that that is weird. But
Yeah.
maybe you might not think it's weird, but
As
that does
in,
not mean that I will not accommodate it too.
yeah.
And yes, love for me. If I greet you once, you don't respond. I'm sorry, there's not going to
I
be
might take
another
like two
time.
days strike before I try
I, I'm
again.
not. I might not even try again
Uh,
because I don't. I think that that's one thing that I think is a personal flaw,
yeah.
but maybe I'll work on it sometime soon. But
Yeah. I just
I
even
have a
realized I
weird.
think two people that have done it to me before, both people that have made my hair. And it's because maybe because I've sat
Uh,
down in your shop, you're doing my hair, you now feel like there is one
no, that's
friendship.
weird.
Nah.
Okay, like the over familiarity thing. Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Actually the woman I was coming from somebody came to my house.
yeah.
So I was walking the person to my junction. She was just like, Precious, this is our husband. And then I looked at her and she
What?
just kept on talking and she
That's
was
weird.
shouting and people were looking at me and I'm like,
What do you mean by
what's going on? The next
that?
and I didn't when I was coming back, she had already closed that shop. I closed from work. I didn't close work early, but I left like on time so that I'll go and
Yeah.
meet her. I come into her shop, I was like, hey, I was like, what you did yesterday, I did not like it. If she didn't even know that what she did was too much, she'd be
Yeah.
like, what did I do? But when I started talking, she was like, I'm so sorry. She was just playing. I'm like, yeah, like, don't play
No,
with
don't
me.
play with
Yeah,
don't play
don't
like
play with me,
that.
I beg. Because where did we start dancing that kissing ourselves? I beg, I beg, I
Yeah,
beg.
so people can be like that. People can be they can come off like that. But about the greeting thing, I think I really prefer to walk on the road in my head. Like I'm
Mm-hmm.
thinking about stuff. I'm like, trying to
Yeah.
walk gently and not greet anyone. So if I greet you, I just believe that maybe you don't really want to be greeted because some people
Mm-hmm.
they have like shops. They have
Yeah.
like shops along the road. So
Mm-hmm.
thinking or maybe like as they're seated in that shop, like people pass out and greet them too much and they're like
They're like,
tired of like
yeah,
so
okay,
they,
true shot,
I'll
that
just leave
one.
you alone. Like I will
Yeah.
not greet you, I'll just pass like
Mm-hmm.
don't worry, you are loved if I still regard you as a human being and respect you.
Yeah.
But if you're not looking in my direction, you're talking to someone, you're on
That's
the
it.
phone, I'm so sorry. We'll see another
But they're
day.
the ones
So
that they are staring. I don't know if they are staring at you or because this one was even yesterday. This woman, when I was coming, our eyes like locked, like if you understand, when I get closer, I'll greet her. And then she looks to the other side and then she's looking back when I pass, and I'm like, okay, she's not looking. So as I passed that side, and I said, let me just turn back and see. She was already facing the road again, and I'm like, why did you turn back when I was already close? Now it's as if I did not greet you. Why are you trying to make life hard for me? Oh my god.
no,
And I was starting to overthink the whole greeting thing. I'm just like, you know what? I'm never going to stress.
greeting politics is crazy because
It's
I feel
crazy,
like
bruh.
greeting is like one thing that is going to also like bond us with our community.
Mm.
But I don't know, you give somebody a handshake and then they turn into an embrace and I don't want
Yeah.
to hug you.
It's
I'm so
like,
sorry.
what? No. It's just
I
to
just want
greet.
to just greet
Even all
you
those
and say
area boys in my junction, I try to greet them once in a while because I'm like, go forbid something happens. They'll
hi.
shall be able to protect me. They'll not be like, this girl cooking kiwash. Does not greet us. Let's leave her to suffer.
uh,
So that's why I greet them once in a while for my own safety.
yeah, that's one thing. That's something. But
Yeah.
you know, it's some. I think it's a personal flaw for me to
Mm-hmm.
just not want to greet. But like I am always in my head. Like I don't
Yeah.
just want to. I'm I'm just thinking about stuff, and then if I make a conscious effort and that effort is not
Mm.
reciprocated, I'll just
Yeah.
give the person the benefit of doubt and leave them be.
Okay,
But
let's do a challenge.
yeah.
Between now and the next one, I'm going to record an episode. Let's keep track of the number of people that we greeted in our neighborhood that did not
Guy,
greet
don't
us.
greet us back.
So we'll know.
Yeah,
We'll keep track.
yeah. I'll keep track, and I don't really go out that much. Like
But,
I'm
oh,
yeah,
true,
yeah,
true.
but
Yeah, I'm going and coming every day.
yeah,
Shit.
when I go out, I will, and I will let you know.
Yeah,
I'll let you know.
for sure.
I'll let you guys know.
We keep track
Yeah,
of
we'll keep
that.
track. Keep track of that. But do you see yourself being in Ikorodu as a long term thing? Like, do you want to leave?
No, I want to leave.
Uh,
And let me tell you why. I've been
okay.
here all my life. I'm tired. Like, okay, so there was a point this year my mom traveled to the UK to go and see my sister. And I
Okay.
was the one like in charge of like cooking and buying things in the house. So there was this day I wanted to buy pomo. I remember this day because it was pomo related. And then I went to the same place I used to buy pomo when I was like 10. And I was like, this same place is like, I know all these people and it's the exact same place. I'm like, I don't want to keep buying pomo from the same place for the rest of my life. I need to leave Ikorodu. Like, I just feel like it has just been
no,
a
I
thing
feel
where I'm just
you.
like, I'm just in this place over and over again.
I feel
But
you.
yeah, like I'm not opposed to like living in Ikorodu. Like, I don't have a problem living in Ikorodu now. It's just a thing of I just want like a different experience. So maybe if I have something to compare it to, I kind of be like, oh, produce this, produce that. But it's like I really don't have anything to compare to. I'm like, I don't want to die.
You stayed in Unilag now.
That my last thing was fake. I used to come home every weekend. Like it was so bad to the point that some of my church, there's this man, I've forgotten his surname. This man is the one that used to do house fellowship in our house. So it's our house they do the house fellowship, but it's the teacher. Okay. This man did not believe I was in Unilag. Because he was like, yeah, Unilag. Every time I come to his house on Sunday, yeah. And you're always in church. I actually are in school. Even in the schools, I did diploma. It was like diploma is 2 years. I said it's 1 year. He said no, it's 2 years. The guy they argued with me said diploma are 2 years. He did not believe. I said I was done with diploma. I'm in year 2. He said no, I'm in my 2nd year of diploma. I'm like, I don't know how to help this guy. He just did not believe. Like some people just not believe I was in school. Even up until like maybe 2 years ago, people asking me how is school and I'm like, yes, I'm done. Like when you see me, I was in school. I promise. I'm done with school. Like you guys should leave me alone. But yeah, I'm definitely in search of change, but I'm not in a hurry. But I definitely know that I definitely want that change at some point in my life. So yeah, this is maybe I'm doing my own IKD to the world. Don't worry, I'll carry IKD to the world for you guys.
Well, yeah, that's like interesting too because I think that I want to leave as well. Yeah, and the reason I want to leave is for better prospects. I think that I can achieve that here, and I'm willing to, I'm willing to experience like getting better prospects here as well. Yeah. But also I've, lived all my life here. And then it's interesting what you mentioned, going to buy Pomo. Yeah. At the same place that you've been buying Pomo at for the past 10 years.
More than 10 years.
It's interesting how so much has changed in Ikorodu, but it still remains the same. Like many things still remain the same. Like when my mom was like she would wake up 4 a.m., leave the house by 5 or 6, go get into this morning rush. Everybody that she's rushing with is trying to go to the island or the mainland, and they would come back late at 9, sometimes 9, sometimes 12, because it's the same long stretch of Ikorodu road to get to their houses. Yeah. Over the years, we have become our parents by going through that same stress. Like we have wake up by 4 a.m. I don't know when you eventually leave for work, but like
I mean, I'm lucky, Sha, because my office is like just before my 12. Okay. Even if people are there, they're like, there's a workplace there. Because like, it would be strange. Like, are you sure you're not at Ikeja or the island?
Everybody's always at Ikeja Island, Surulere and stuff like that. So like, that's like the norm. And we live like this. Like, we live the same way our parents lived. And then the roads are not even better. Like, they're a bit better anyway, but they're not like standard yet. Like, there is still the development is still ongoing. Like we came here when it was underdeveloped, and it's still like developing. It's developed.
Yeah, there's a lot of changes. So if you look back like so many years, like things have changed. I mean, you said it was a time where there was no light, and it's like now there like a lot of things. Yeah, even my area, even though we had houses there, you see like there'll be one bush and one bush. And then we used to see snakes and weird things. Yeah. But now it's like everybody has their houses everywhere, their shops everywhere. It's like things are changing. But it's like as things are changing, so many things still remain the same.
Just remain the same.
There are shops in front of people's houses, it's still plenty everywhere. Like so many things are still the same, but yeah, things have actually changed.
I think I like Ikorodu. I just feel like there are gaps in the way things are set up that could.
There are limited opportunities too.
There are limited opportunities. You can only be a teacher or a laborer in Ikorodu.
You barely see people that live in Ikorodu that work in Ikorodu.
No, exactly.
Except a teacher like my mom, exactly. Yeah. Even my dad too. Like then I used to barely see my dad. Like before I wake up, he has gone to work. By the time I'm sleeping, that's when he saw me. He's basically just to come and sleep. And then go again, and then we see him on weekends and things like that.
That's insane. But so I think that might need to change. Like either the transportation, like the transportation system, the transportation system, either that changes or the companies and industries move closer. Because
do you know that thing is the thing of people living in Ikorodu and going somewhere is actually getting worse. because I think because of the cost of living is actually increasing, Ikorodu is kind of more affordable for some people.
Yeah,
So more
true.
people are moving to
I'm
Ikorodu
moving
and
into
traveling
Ikorodu.
longer distance. It was
Yeah.
before that maybe we see a lot of like average people like stay around Yaba and that Yaba area, because it used to be like a just for the average people
Yeah,
basically, and
true.
Ikorodu was like for the low this thing.
True.
But it's like now more people are now moving towards Ikorodu, so like people are traveling longer to work, and I feel like it's an opportunity for more businesses to
True.
come downwards to Ikorodu. But I think people still find this weird because I said like my office now, people are like there's an office there. People find it weird, and I think it's getting worse. So my own, I feel like if more industries come downwards,
more
it might help.
offices should copy Layele's office.
Yeah, be like Mojo Africa.
Yeah,
come downwards.
Yeah, come downwards. Like come closer to where your workforce is. Like
Mm-hmm.
you are scared that your clients will not come. They will come.
They'll come. You'll be shocked. There's so many opportunities here, but it's just like there's so many talents.
Yeah.
But it's like talents are going to where the opportunities is far. The opportunity come closer to you. It's a good thing for your business.
Exactly.
But
and I think that was one of the reasons that we decided to start this podcast. We want to talk about things that concern us. Like I think the things that concern people that stay in Ikorodu is actually like universal. It concerns people that stay literally anywhere else.
Yeah.
In any other developing community. So we want to talk about these things. We want to collect like minds. We want to collect people that listen to unconventional things, like consume unconventional media as well, while staying in a place that they feel unappreciated. Like they feel like
people don't get.
Like,
no,
don't worry, we get you, and we'll be talking about these things, and
also shout out to those guys on TikTok that like saying, yes, this is also something in Ikorodu. You guys in Ikorodu is a village. This is, and I'm like, you guys are doing the Lord's work.
Yeah,
they're trying to expose Ikorodu. So many people are like, what is in Ikorodu?
True.
Like, I really appreciate those videos when I see them because I'm like, you guys are working out.
And I think we need more of that. We need to do more of that. Like there's a lot more to Ikorodu, and then culture is the sort of thing that you form for yourself. Like you're not just going to have it served for you on a platter. Like you need to do the work as well. You need to start something, and then people are going to join you on that thing.
Most definitely.
I carry this to the world for real. Like
I carry this to the world. I'm looking forward to where this podcast is even going to go.
Yeah, I am too. I am, and I want to see. I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be exciting. I think we collectively as a community are going to do something good. Yeah, and I'm excited for that.
And we definitely have people that are like similar to us, and it's like the more we talk about it, the more people that are not even us listen. And they're like, oh, this kind of person actually exists in Ikorodu. It makes you feel more at home, I guess.
Yeah, it does. It does. So, I think we will talk more. We're going to talk more about things. We're just going to gist, basically.
Yeah, just like we've been doing. That's our forte.
That's our thing. We'll just gist. And not only about Ikorodu, like about other things as well. Yeah. Like about other interesting stuff. So,
life in general.
Yeah. Do you have anything to like plug people to, like maybe any stuff that you've been excited about lately and you want to plug people to?
That I've been excited about. Love Island has finished. Love Island I was watching before, but I think you guys, my own is maybe you should follow us on Instagram.
Yeah, please. Let's plug ourselves.
What's our Instagram and do again?
IKD to the world.
IKD to the world. IKD
number 2 letter D WRLD. IKD to the world.
That's right.
Same on Twitter, and you can send us an email. We'd like to hear from you. Anything you want to tell us.
Yeah.
If you are going to say, oh, thank you guys, I'm looking for this podcast all my life, I feel seen.
Yeah, you guys, rub our ego, say nice things to us.
Say nice things to
us. Like, why you guys are amazing. Do all of that stuff.
You can send an email to IKD to the world, same spelling, IKD number 2 letter D WRLD at gmail.com. Yeah. And we would love to hear from you.
Yeah.
So
we're definitely trying to be consistent as well. So
yeah, we will.
With time, we're going to figure out our bearing and figure out our schedules. But yes,
exactly.
It is your your words of encouragement that will push us so that we can put Ikorodu on the map. So please help us.
True.
Thank you very much.
Listen to what Layele said.
Yeah.
So let's record our outro. Yeah,
okay.
Let's record our outro. Okay.
All right. Well, guys, every good thing must come to an end.
Until the next episode.
Follow us on Instagram at IKD to the world and on Twitter
at IKD to the world.
Yeah.
We have new episodes on. We'll let you know.
And you can listen to us on anywhere you listen to podcasts, Spotify,
YouTube,
everything.
We'll put it on SoundCloud. We'll put it on SoundCloud.
Yeah, put it everywhere. Don't worry.
Yeah, you guys will have it everywhere.
Yeah. I remain Layele.
And I remain Lawal.
See you next time.
And IKD to the world.
Bye, folks.
Bye.